Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves, let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now back to throw. Try to set up a screen for Blue. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, Scott. Angel. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They need two. Here's third down.
Turn, boys, turn. Go.
To throw is Fields. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get right. Right.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. They're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them
Say
7
baby.
blockers. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ball again on 2nd down. And for a second
Should have
straight
blew that up
play,
in the
that
backfield
Cowboy
even more.
defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Nice fucking play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Green, go.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is second and 8.
Can't believe you heard that. My bad. My bad.
Here we go.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give the ball up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Doesn't even say anybody's watching my stream. That's weird.
They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, all right.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well
I'll take holding him to 3 all day. Hey.
3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Arch had a beautiful first drive. Go back and watch that first drive. It was
Jets with the football
perfect.
here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
Come on, man. Kick at the Terps.
Right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Mama. Up in here. Up in here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to
Stiff arm, stiff arm, stiff arm.
If we come to a fork in the road, take it.
That's that guy, Arch.
They're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning
Perfect
some
ball
games.
for him.
And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
First and 10 at the 26.
Come on, no replay? What the fuck?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw.
Blocking the back. Probably.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
He's a man.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Aired out with my boy Arch.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Oh, I see. Just jumped it off.
He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack?
You gotta stem one of these routes. Which one? Let's stem plan.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Nice second hit.
Complete.
He was catching that without that second
I
hit.
just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely, he was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Second controller in like 2 years, I feel like. I just got this controller last year.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We got my starting guard out. We got Dak obviously out. We got starting D tackle out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Wilson's got it complete. Fields give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Paul want to give up the middle.
I shouldn't have dove, and I would have had that tackle.
35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
0. The fuck?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was dumb. That was in the wrong formation.
Surprise there. 3rd and inches and then go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right.
One play action. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Sure went and got him.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Get out of here. Come here, Tay. Come here, Mr. Tay.
He's going to go down immediately. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll run with Allen.
Yeah, holding. Coming back.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play
Naughty,
callers,
naughty.
they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here we go. Good. I started 319 right tonight.
Now Fields. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
Oh, nice broken tackles to make that 3rd and manageable. That should have been closer to 3rd and long.
Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A play fake now. Fields to throw.
Got me with the play fake. That was a nice play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
This one is a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Yeah.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, slot. Extend. Move from here. Move here.
Off play action. Fields.
Damn.
That's downfield.
What a move.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You can't kick it to that, man.
I know
Oh my goodness.
coaches, they just want to keep it away from him.
He's got so many run backs, it's crazy.
That their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
And now he's gonna throw a pick six here, or he's gonna fuck up and give me an extra field goal, I think.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game. Right?
Oh my god, I could have had him. I thought it was a play action. But I couldn't have been a play action. What am I thinking? That was my fault.
Or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Fields.
Told you.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Who called it? Who called it? I called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. Oh my goodness, they're calling me Tony Romo.
Speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Go.
That's out to the left and complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A 40-yard gain. It's
going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
20, Jets 10.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
Well, that's a unique play.
They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in
That's
balance,
cool.
it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? Right. Right.
They'll go again with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 331. 331.
Throw right side.
Good tackle, but
he's going to have a Jets first down by
not where it needed to be. Good play. Good play.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Right.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Justin.
Here's Fields. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Right.
On the draw, it's Hall. And a solid run down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go, son. 319, got the side. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're going up right here. Here we go, shot.
On third down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break.
Oh, no.
And say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get
No.
And he's going to go out.
That was the worst thing that could have happened right there. How the hell did that happen?
10-yard line.
I think my stick drift fucked that up somehow.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on, bro. Oh, my goodness.
That time, it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Terrible. Terrible.
The Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's a good drive.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. We're good. 3-9, 3-9.
Here's Fields. That's taken in by Shavers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields.
I need another interception, baby. I need it.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Out.
Off the play fake. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Nice. Good contact on the freaking catch.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go. Right.
Here's a give to Hall. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I should have hit that fucking
really good
throw.
job there defensively. They went into this possession
Damn.
knowing that they needed to
I
get a
wasn't
stop.
patient enough.
They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
Oh, come on. He was back there, man.
Is letting it happen again right
I should have stayed on his control. I would have fucking had a tackle on the back.
Now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Not fault.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen.
That was my fault. Blood play call. Blood play call.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
5 50, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's in.
What the fuck?
That's how the Florida Panthers basically started this entire run. But Stevens kind of stupid too. That's one thing I don't. I love hockey. NHL. Yeah. You're from Hockey Beach. I am. Hockey Town. No, the town. AK Hockey Beach. You're at Hockey Beach. Yes. You're not Hockey Town. I just got to get a dance this year. Oh, sorry, Boxy. I'm playing like a bunch of hockey beaches. See, I didn't know that. Red Baldies? Yeah, I've never seen goalies scrap. Yeah, it's usually a pretty dramatic situation because think about the crowd. The crowd's all back. They can see the entire.
What the hell?
What
the fuck? It said your peer conceded game, but I know he didn't. What the fuck?